We are going to start with horizontal wall squats. And grab a bell, sit on the ball, walk your feet forward and up the wall. Press your feet into the wall, driving your sacrum into the ball. Make sure that your shins are parallel to the floor. And it's okay, you're going to probably make adjustments while you're doing this because, we're not used to our spine going backwards. So following the contour of the ball with our spine usually takes quite a few reps before your head rests comfortably on the ball. And even if you've got the mobility to drop your neck down, I'd be suspicious. And you want to support your head and change the tension from your sacrum to the base of your skull. So it's nicely organized. And add your breathing so we know that we want to hollow our abs as we exhale, dropping our sacrum down, and then the pelvic floor, thoracolumbar fascia helps us rebound and straighten our legs. As we inhale, nice passive movement. Your chest is opening up. Keep your elbows wide. See if you can connect your lower abs to your pecs, to your chest muscles, all the way to your shoulder muscles. And we're working our head, working our spine so that our head will rest comfortably on the ball without the support of our hands. That's it. A few more. All right, let's turn our feet out. Don't grab the bell yet. Let's just restore any tightness, like get rid of the tightness if you've been sitting. So we want the tone of our pelvic floor to be mobile, to be flexible and durable. We want it to lengthen and rebound. Make sure that you're breathing in as you straighten your legs, hollow your abs. As you exhale and drop the sacrum down, let it rebound. All right, so if your sacrum and the back of your head rest comfortably on the ball, grab your bell. Hold the bell at your sternum. Keep your sacrum on the ball and breathe in and reach. Then hollow, exhale, drop your sacrum down, rebound, breathe in and reach. And then hollow. Exhale, free fall, rebound, inhale, and straighten. And again, exhale, hollow, rebound. This time we're going to straighten it, hold it out there, and toss down, and let it spring up. And then hollow, come back in. Do you notice what's happening around your shoulders and shoulder blade? You straighten, pull, and pulse. Let's do 2 more of those. Do you notice that each time you do it, your shoulder gets better organized? Reach and pulse. Hollow. To exhale. Drop down, rebound, inhale, and reach. And last one is you hollow exhale. Now inhale with the rebound, reach and pulse. Okay, check in, make sure that your neck's not tense, and then exhale as you hollow and bring the bell back to your sternum. Toss it away. Use your hands to bring your chin to your chest. Shimmy your feet towards the midline, walk down, and come to sitting. Okay, let's do skater with the toss. Okay, so feet pointing straight ahead. And toss the bell from hand to hand as you glide across the top of the ball. Keep your sits bones on the ball the whole time. Drop that hip down. Make sure that your knee is lined up over your foot. And your shoulder blades are gliding on your rib cage as you move from side to side. So pelvic floor is lengthening as you drop down. It rebounds and sends you to the other side. At the same time that you're moving your shoulder blades on your rib cage, opening up your chest as your shoulder blade goes backward towards the midline. Good. Drop that sits bone down. Okay, turn your feet out. Pulling in more of your pelvic floor. So it's a different plane when we turn our feet out. So sometimes you're more stable and sometimes you're less stable, and notice what is occurring with your shoulder blade movement and what's going on with your shoulders as you toss the bell side to side with your feet turned out. Okay, that's good. So we're going to do some plie bouncing. Let's hold the bell overhead. Just see if that works for us. Now, works for us means that you're not compressing in your low back, that your torso is lifting up and staying lifted. Is it helping your pelvic floor rebound, lifting you off the ball a little bit more? Okay, let's hold it at our lower dantian and continue. So is this easier or is this more difficult? And again, hold over your head. And hold it at your lower dantian. Okay, hold it over again. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hum and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swallow. Circle your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Keep reaching the bell up. Change directions. Okay, drop it down and shrug. Release. Shrug, release, shrug, release, shrug, release, and hold the ball down here and breathe in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hum and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, swallow. Circle your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Change directions. And shrug, release, shrug, release, shrug, release, shrug, release. And put the bell away. And just do little bounces. Observe the communication going on between your pelvic floor and the ball. And notice if your chest is open, is your spine nice and tall or long? Is your head floating? Is this effortless, just doing a little bouncing? All right, so we're going to do supine knee side to side. Put the bells on your feet. Reach your hands opposite one another. When you're resting on the floor, both sacroiliac joints are in contact with the floor, and hopefully you have an awareness of them. Compare them to each other if there's any tenderness on either side. Notice as you reach your fingers opposite one another, what area is involved. And move your knees side to side, following your abs to assist lifting your pelvic floor up towards your diaphragm and bringing your knees up to the ceiling. Now turn your head with your knees and add your breathing if you haven't been breathing all along. So you have options. You can breathe in as your knees go from one side to the other, and then you can exhale as you move your knees back to the starting side, or you can breathe in for a full right, left, right. So whatever feels best for you, and exhale the same length of time. Notice that each time you roll side to side, your rib cage is moving underneath a fixed shoulder blade. Right, so opposite. I personally can really feel the benefit of this around my deltoids if I've spent too much time at the computer or I've done too much work using my arms or even sitting. Okay, one more on each side. Okay, come out of that. And we're going to do front inchworm with holding the bell overhead. So keep in mind the focus of this is to connect the pelvic floor with your shoulders. So we can use both to enhance the other. So the ideal position would be to get your pubic bone touching the ball, but not everyone has that mobility yet. So find a position that you fold up nicely in your hips and knees, and your feet are on the equator of the ball, shin parallel to the floor, heels are lined up just outside your sits bone, and make sure that the ball is off the floor. Hold the bell overhead, reach that bell overhead and lift it just 1 inch and make sure your nose points to the ceiling, and tilt your pubic bone in and roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Keep on rolling up, all the way up. And then roll down. Slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Still keep the bell 1 inch off the floor. There's an inclination to lift that bell higher as you roll down, and then tilt and roll up. Notice as you roll up, gravity is helping your pelvic floor lift up. Abs are deeply hollowed. And then roll down. 1 vertebra at a time. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Again, tilt, roll up. Keep reaching that bell away from you. And then roll down. Are you noticing some changes around your shoulders and your shoulder blades that makes this easier or more comfortable? You know what, let's do 1 more. Tilt, roll up as you're breathing in. And then exhale as you roll down. So the beauty of the inchworm frog is how high you can roll up, releasing your neck that can help your shoulder blades as well. So it goes in both directions. You're gonna feel your shoulders tomorrow. Okay, so now we're gonna do frog rock. Squat behind the ball, press your pubic bone into the ball, drape over the ball, make sure the front of your chin is on the ball, and you rock forward and backwards. So now we're doing a nice cushioning in our hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, and shoulder blades, and our toes, feet, ankles, knees, and hips. Our pelvic floor lengthens as we land, and then it rebounds, propelling us forward. And make sure you're breathing. So breathe in as you rock forward and backwards. Then exhale as you rock forward and backward. And again. Exhale. Keep doing it. The shoulder blades are gliding over your rib cage. Press your pubic bone in. Your hips open up.